bell peppers. I don't know why I'm acting like it's like a fucking secret ingredient to the Krabby Patty recipe. Your villain era is just having boundaries and saying no.
Be reborn to not Hoth again.
All I need to do is binge read a book about blue aliens with 4 arms. Hey guys, my name is Katie. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be another weekly reading vlog. So today is Wednesday. I'm starting the vlog a little bit late because I was just really swamped with things Monday and Tuesday. So today's the 2nd of October and we have quite a bit to do today. I'm not going to talk about books yet. I'm going to wait a little bit because I do want to do a Halloween-a-thon roll and I want to like film that and do that, but I'm not gonna have time until later today. So I want to start the vlog off and just kind of go through what I would like to accomplish with the rest of my day, and then later today we'll do a roll and figure out what book I'm going to be reading for Halloween-a-thon. I'm kind of hoping I can find a way to fit the Unseelie Prince in that roll. I'm like really fingers crossed that that works out. I'm 184 pages into this, so I'm more than halfway through the book and I want to continue reading this, but we'll see what the board chooses for me. So aside from that, things that we have to do today, looking at my planner here, I have to clean my floors. I gotta sweep and mop because my floors are really dirty, so gotta do that. I have to start my other module for my class because I haven't started it this week. I'm so behind, so I have to catch up on that. I want to do a meal prep because I want to get back to my meal prepping. I meal prepped a couple weeks in September and those weeks were like the easiest weeks of my life, honestly. I just find thinking about what I'm gonna eat to be so mentally exhausting. It's not even cooking, honestly. It's just like trying to think like, what should I eat? That's where I get stuck and I'm just like, I don't fucking know. So I did like a meal prep list. I wrote down a bunch of recipes that I can make quickly, and I went grocery shopping yesterday and got everything. So I'm ready. I just have to meal prep. So I just have to make the ingredients, you know, for said meal prep meals so that I can make my life so much easier. So I really want to meal prep. And I have to finish a video for Patreon, and I also have to finish the kind of bulletin board for Patreon, which is just where I kind of give a rundown about what's coming in the month of October for Patreon specifically. And I changed my tiers, so I have to kind of update on that as well and let everybody know what's happening with that. But I'm very excited about my tier changes. I think it's gonna be really good for me. And then I also want to film another video for Patreon, but I don't know how much time I'm gonna have because I have a lot of things to do. And then obviously throw in work. But it is later. I've done a bunch of my work already, so I'm not too stressed about it. It is, what, 12? It's about to be 12. I've done a bunch of my work. So now for the rest of the day, I really just want to focus on those errands, and then just I'll be popping in and out of work throughout the day. So that is the plan for today. We are having a heat wave again. So rude in October, a fucking heat wave. Like, it's just so disrespectful, honestly. But we're having another heat wave in LA, and today it's predicted to get to 103 degrees at 3 p.m. Okay, I need to be done with anything that requires me being outside by then. Today's like supposed to be the hottest day of this heat wave, and then it's supposed to start cooling down again. But still, it's gonna be in the high 90s for the rest of the week, so that sucks. Anyways, okay, we're not gonna focus on that. I'm gonna water my plants first. That's what we're gonna do, and then I'm going to do laundry and then mop and sweep and mop my floors. Yes, I think that'll be the first tasks we will tackle now. guys, so it is later, same day. What time is it? It's 8:57, about to be 9. And I think I pretty much did everything on my to-do list, honestly. I filmed a planner decorating video for Patreon. I started this vlog. I did a little bit of meal prep. I swear, I could have sworn I bought this one specific and essential ingredient for one of the meals that I wanted to prep. Like, I have a vivid memory of seeing this ingredient. It was bell peppers. I don't know why I'm acting like it's like a fucking secret ingredient to the crappy patty recipe, you know what I'm saying? No, it was bell peppers. Well, yeah, actually, you never know. Maybe it is. Shut up, girl. Anyways, I remember specifically seeing the bag of peppers and being like, I need to take those because I wanted to make something with them. And then today when I was getting ready to like make that meal, they weren't here. And I was like, did I just look at them, think I have to go get them, imagined myself going to get them, but I actually never, like, I never got them. But I vividly thought I'd, I mean, I meal prep some other stuff, but I need to go get that thing, the bell peppers, soon to make the thing that I wanted to make. I did the October bulletin board post for Patreon. I cleaned the floors. I watered my plants. I have to make a fertilizer mix for my indoor plants because the plan is to water them tomorrow. But I think I'm just going to do it tomorrow because I don't feel like doing it today. The other thing I didn't do, well, it's still kind of early-ish, so I could still do it, but I haven't started my my module for school, so I need to do that. But Olive was having some chronic illness flare-ups today. It's been extremely stressful. We have an appointment with her neurologist tomorrow. I swear to God, I think I live at vet's office at this point because now she has 3 doctors. So anyways, I have to go to the vet's office tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning. So yeah, there was just absolutely no way that I was using my brain power for anything other than just trying to deal with Olive's flares and trying not to freak out, because every time she has a flare-up, I lose my shit. And I was just recovering from that today, honestly, by doing chores, because I feel like I need to do something in order to not, like, I feel like because it's so out of my control, I feel like I have to do something else that is in my control, and that is cleaning, because I can clean whenever I want, right? So I was just like, I used my chores as like my way to just like deal with my crippling anxiety over Olive's flares. I will update you guys tomorrow. She's up there. I don't know why she likes getting on there. It makes me so nervous. You're just looking at her asshole. So yeah, this is why it is Monday and I have no updates, went MIA on the vlog, but it is because it is because of her, Miss Fiona. Yeah, Kitty has a cat. I mean, I feel like it was almost destiny. It was inevitable, you know, like it was fate. It had to happen. You can't be named Kitty and then not have a cat. Like, it just doesn't work, right? I'm gonna grab her because she's making me nervous, and I'm sure she's making y'all nervous too. She's a climber, okay? She likes to climb. My cousin at her job, she heard a cat meowing, and when she went to go check, she was in a box in the dumpster. Someone threw her away, and I hope something really bad happens to whoever did that, to be honest, because why the fuck would you do that? It's evil. There's so many shelters. It's just fucked up. So I think we found her either Wednesday or Thursday night. We took her to urgent care to just get her checked out. She is really underweight. She's like half the way she should be. So our main goal was just getting her to eat. She didn't want to eat, so we had to syringe feed her. And now she's doing so much better. She is really playful. She eats all the time. She's always hungry. She's learning how to use her litter box. She's sleeping, you know, she's just doing kitten activities. She's very playful. So I have a couple of toys that I'm just like trying to get her to play with them instead of my fingers, because I don't want her to bite my fingers. So yeah, she's doing so much better. But the past couple of days have been very much like focused on this kitten and just nursing her back to health and making sure she gains weight so that we can start getting her vaccinations, spayed or neutered. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but I'm manifesting a girl cat. So I named her Princess Fiona. So we'll see if I'm right on that. And yeah, we're gonna get her dewormed and stuff. So yes, I have a cat. I have a cat. She's so small. Olive has seen her. She doesn't really have any reaction. I'm not putting them together yet just because I want her to get bigger, and I also want her to get vaccinated and dewormed before I have her hang out with Olive, just because I don't want Olive to get sick or anything. Olive is a very delicate dog. And I think the last time I updated this vlog, I was saying how I was going to take her to go to her vet. So she went to her neurologist. Everything is fine. They did a check on her, and she hasn't had any seizures since that one day that she had a bunch of them. But according to her neurologist, that's kind of like her normal, just because she does have, I think it's called idiopathic epilepsy. Anyway, so we got her checked out. She got a neurological exam just to make sure like nothing happened, and she's good, she's fine. And she's sleeping in the other room. But yeah, so she's all good, and I think she's gonna be fine with this cat as well. I don't think she's not like an aggressive dog. She's just really big, so that's my biggest concern, is I want her to get a little bit bigger and like just more substantial, and you know, she can just like move easier and climb if Olive, you know, annoys her or something. So yeah, I'm just waiting for her to get a little bit bigger. Yeah, she's really sweet. She's very cuddly. I don't know if that's the standard for kittens. I'm assuming. That's pretty much all I have to update. It's a pretty big update, honestly. It was not on my 2024 bingo card, me getting a cat, but the cat delivery service works in mysterious ways. We never know what's gonna happen, and luckily enough, I have the space for a cat, so I couldn't let her just go to a shelter. New addition to the fam, Miss Princess Fiona. She's so fucking cute. Oh my god. I'm very curious to see how she's gonna look as she gets older. Like, I wonder if she's gonna be a short or long-haired cat. I feel like maybe she's gonna be a short-haired cat. But yeah, anyways, I'm excited to watch her grow up. I am gonna try to document as much of her as possible in the vlogs, just because unfortunately when I got Olive, she was already a year old, which, I mean, she's still a puppy, but I wasn't making YouTube videos back then anyways. And I wish I had more footage of like Olive growing up. She was so bad, guys. She's so chill now, but she used to be a fucking demon. Like, I remember one time she broke a water pipe in my parents' house when she was like, I don't even know, like 2 or 3 years old. I have a video of like I have a video of her like covered in mud from where she was like aggressively digging and broke the water line. She's covered in mud, she's all wet, and like the backyard is flooded, and my sister opens the door and she's like, "You're gonna get in so much trouble," and she's just there standing. Like, she was so bad. Like, she was so bad. I just wish I had more footage of her, you know, just growing up and stuff. So I want to make sure that I'm able to, like, you know, get a lot of footage of her growing up, because I think it's gonna be so cute to watch. Just to see her like grow up. Like, how exciting is that? Like, she's so small right now. I'm just like, wow, like in a couple months, like, she's gonna look so different. I'm just, yeah, I'm just so shocked by it. I haven't had a new pet in a really long time. She needs a lot of attention right now. I know cats are very like self-sufficient, but I'm just trying to get her weight up and stuff. And I think obviously when she gets bigger, she's gonna be very self-sufficient. She's not gonna need me cuddling her all the time. So I'm gonna enjoy this moment, because there's probably gonna be a time when she starts ignoring me. So I should take advantage of the fact that she's very cuddly right now, right? If you have any tips on like raising cats, or like if there's like certain things that your cats really love, please let me know. I'm really on the lookout just to get a bunch of things that will help her development and will keep her entertained. And you know, I feel like cats, while they are more like self-sufficient, I feel like their needs are a little bit more hyper specific than a dog. So yeah, if you have any like favorites that you like for your cat, please let me know. This is why I haven't been reading. You can blame it all on her. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go. I gotta go to Petco to buy her more cat food, so I'll see you guys later.
All right, the kids are asleep. I am showered. I have done my skincare. I'm comfy. And I feel the reading mood back. I feel it in my heart of hearts. I feel like, yes, I want to get back to reading. So I'm going to seize this opportunity. There's a very specific book that I want to read. I could get it. Like, I could get it if the dice is nice to me and the game board wants me to be happy. I could get it. But I'm not that lucky. So I guess we're just going to see. But I do have something I would like to read. But if I don't get it, you know, I'll survive. But I'm manifesting a number is what I'm saying. I'm manifesting a number. I have a number in my head that I want to get. I was going to put an aerial view, but it looks like shit because there's like a shadow cast. You see? Yeah. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to do it like this. So here's the beginning. Here's my dice. Okay, here we go. Manifesting. Oh my God. Manifesting. Wait. Oh my God. Wait. Oh my God. I can't believe I got what I wanted. Holy shit. I got the take me to not Hoth prompt. Oh my God. Thank you. I cannot believe that I got the prompt that I wanted. I literally want to read an Ice Panda Barbarian book, and I was like, holy fuck. Oh my God. My manifestations worked, guys. Holy shit. If you're new, I am a huge fan of the Blue Aliens. I love them so much. I started the series, I feel like 2 years ago, and I binge read so many of them. And I have a specific reading order that I'm doing where you can basically combine the Ice Planet Barbarian like series with the Ice Home series, and you can read them in like a specific order. So sometimes you'll go from like Ice Planet to Ice Home, and you'll like jump around. So the next book on my list to read is an Ice Home book. And after this Ice Home book, I get to go back to the Ice Planet Barbarian series, which is my preferred series. Like, I'm having fun with the Ice Home books, but the Ice Planet Barbarian books, specifically like the first like 7, 8, oh my God, like no, God tier. God fucking tier. I love how complex the world got with Ice Home when it was added into it. And then we have like the other series that's like running alongside it. And then she's starting another trip into the Ice Planet Barbarian series. She's doing a serial on her website and on her Facebook. But after she finishes the serials, like she usually publishes the book. And I think it's like a fluffy like little novella of like, and we get to see like all like the original like Ice Planet Barbarian characters. Oh my God, like I can't even begin to tell y'all how fucking excited I am. That's my favorite thing about Ruby Dixon, is that she always goes back to these series, and like Like there's books in the series where like they're literally like celebrating Christmas, and I think the serial they might be celebrating Halloween or something like that. They're celebrating another holiday, but it's so fucking adorable, and I hope she never stops making like stories within this universe. I will read anything that takes place within the Ice Planet Barbarian series. Like I don't give a shit. I will read it. Anyways, so like I said, we're on Ice Home. This is the one book in the Ice Home series that I'm like, I think this is going to be like my favorite of the Ice Home series. Like if I was ever going to tier rank them, I feel like this is going to be my number one. I just have that prediction. And that is Devi's Distraction by Ruby Dixon. So this is, oh my God, I don't even know. Like I was going to tell you guys well, let's see, we could do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7th book in the Ice Home series, I think. I could be wrong though, but this, I'm like, this is going to be like my book. Like I feel like I'm gonna fucking obsess over them as a couple. Like I always love the Ice Home, Ice Planet Barbarian books. I always have a good time, but there are certain ones that stick with me and like that I think about all the time. Specifically, like if you want to know, if you want to know, my favorite books in the Ice Planet Barbarian series are Barbarian Alien, because Rahush is my fucking husband, okay? I love them. Liz and Rahush are my number one. Close, like so close, okay? Like the difference is literally nothing. Josie and Hayden, oh my God. Those two, whoo, I love them so fucking much. Like I'm obsessed. And then after them, Hassan and Maddie. Oh my God, they're so. Those three are like my top 3 couples of like the Ice Planet Barbarian series. So yeah, and if I was gonna rank my Ice Home ones, like I really don't have like a, oh my God, like I'm so obsessed with them type thing. But I have a feeling that this is going to be that for me. You know what I mean? Like this is going to be my number one from that series. I'm really excited. So this is following Devi and Nadek, their relationship. So Nadek actually lost a limb, and since he lost that limb, he has been like severely depressed. So like the entire time he has been within the series, every time we see him, like he is battling like very severe depression. And Devi, the times we have seen her, she's very much like the scientific, she's very curious. I think she was a scientist while she was on Earth or something like that. So she is very curious. She is very scientifically minded. She's always like talking about facts. She's always like trying to figure things out. And that's also why I think I'm gonna love her. Like that's just, I love that. And I think their relationship is going to be really interesting because I think they're like doing some type of tournament. And I feel like it's going to be very like juicy. And I feel like we're going to get a lot of scenes of jealousy. Like I just am so excited to get back into this world. And I feel like this is exactly what I need to like kind of come out of like my reading slump, you know, like to just like be reborn. Into the Rubyverse, be reborn to Nod Hoth again, because I love that place. And in an instant, I would leave. I would be like, bye. Bye. And I can't believe I got that prompt. Like I literally wanted that prompt. I can't believe I got it. Wow. So yeah, this is going to be my book for this week. I feel like hopefully I can blast through this because I usually go through these really, really fast because they're so fun and they're just so easy to read. And I want to get back on my reading for October. Like I took September really chill. I wasn't worried about it. But in October, I have a lot of things I want to get to. There's a lot of things I want to read. So I want to get out of my little slump. Start this now. I'm going to go chill. I'm going to go hang out with Fiona and I'm going to go read Devi's Distraction, and I'm gonna go lose my mind over this man because I already know I am. I already know I'm gonna love him. He's so grumpy. I already know I'm gonna love him. Like I just know it. So very, very excited. I will keep y'all updated on that. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll update you guys once I'm further into Debbie's distraction. No one needs to know how long I stayed up last night, but we need to roll again, and I will talk more about my book in a bit, but I need a new book. Okay. So we ended on 9. I got my dice here, so we're gonna roll again and see where we end up. All right, let's go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 13. Okay. Let me get my list and we'll talk about prompt 13. All right, so it is Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? Yes, it is. Okay, today's Tuesday. I just got ready. Gonna go to the gym this morning. But, oh, a stem from my plant fell. That's depressing. Besides the point. Let's talk about my reading yesterday. So I forgot to mention this earlier, but I did try reading another book. And I just could not make it past the prologue, honestly. And it is Bitten by Surprise by Lizzie Gale. I got this at my local used bookstore because I think they're a local author and it is signed. But I just really do not enjoy the writing style. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. The beginning was kind of chaotic, the prologue. It's just, it didn't vibe with me. It didn't vibe with me. Plus, I really don't like the trope of like trying to cure vampirism. Like, I don't know. I just find that so boring because I'm like, why would you cure that? Why would you cure that? Whatever. So yeah, I just, the idea of, oh, we're gonna cure, I don't know. So yeah, I couldn't make it. I DNF'd this, but I didn't like log in or anything because I literally only read like 9 pages, but I just wanted to mention it. I'm not gonna be reading this. I think I might sell this. Yeah, because like I just don't see myself picking that up again. Well, I think Olive's yelling at someone. Yes, she is. I apologize if you can hear her screaming. Anyways, after that, so you guys saw it. I rolled. I got my book. I started this, I think like around 10:30 p.m. and I finished it at 1:30 in the morning. I mean, it's not long. How many pages is it? 235 pages? I don't even know what happened last night, but I was so obsessed with this. I was like, oh my god, and there I am such a fan of like dumb hot people. Like, I swear to god, like so this follows Devi and Nadek, who is an islander. He's introduced in the Ice Home series. There's so much lore. There's so much lore because this is the 7th book. So I can't really say too much except what I mentioned earlier. He lost his leg while he was living on the island and he's just been suffering from severe depression since then. He decides that he wants to basically build a prosthetic leg so that he can kind of go back to being able to like fend for himself. Like, that's his biggest like what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm finding it. Hold on. Motivation. That's his biggest motivation, is that he doesn't want to feel like a burden on everybody because he used to be this like crazy good hunter, and ever since the accident, like, he's just been super depressed and just very much like living in a haze of like sadness and anger and
feeling useless and things like that. So we have known this about him since the series essentially started, so I was really excited to see his like arc and see his character development. So I just really enjoyed his character arc. I really enjoyed Debbie's. I thought she was so funny. She was so sweet. She was just a yapper, and I was like, girl, I get it. I just really liked their dynamic. I think it worked really well, and they were just so fun. Like, they were so fun. And this one is like straight up fluff. Like, there's really nothing crazy going on. The last book in the series kind of introduced something, and this one kind of adds a little bit to that previous storyline we've been following, but I'm really excited to see where it's gonna go. But after this one, I can go back to the Ice Planet Barbarian series, so I'm so fucking excited. I think the next book is going back to see Georgie and Vekdal, and I'm so excited. They're the ones that started off the series. I can't wait. They're like not like my favorite, but I like had a blast reading it, you know what I mean? So I'm very excited that I get to go back because I've missed it. I've really, really missed it. So Ice Home, so Debbie's Distraction. Yes, I don't know why I thought it said Debbie's Disaster. Debbie's Distraction, fun, fun, fun. Love, love, love. I gave it 5 stars. I read it in a night. Like, what? Oh my god, yes. Okay, and so then I rolled again and I got 13. Busted out my prompts. And 13 is scary. Read a book with a scary cover. So this is like a prompt that's not from the host yet, because I like divided the board in sections. It doesn't really matter, but this is just kind of like a general reading prompt. So I decided that I want to get back into this series, and I also want something that's like easier to read. Like, I don't want to like jump into like a really long book, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I'm just coming out of like, I don't even want to call it a slump, but just like I'm coming out of like not reading a lot. So I want something, you know, that's gonna be easy to read, you know? So I'm gonna be reading Dark Waters by Catherine Arden. This is the 3rd book in the Small Spaces series. The Small Spaces series is like one of my favorite middle grade series. I think the first book is genuinely so fucking terrifying. Like, every time I think back to that book, I'm like, why was that so fucking scary? Like, why was that so scary? The second book, oh my god, like, that also was horrifying. So I really enjoy this middle grade series. I think it's like genuinely so terrifying. But the characters are really fun to follow. It's really easy to read because it is middle grade. But like, I just really enjoy like the arc the series is taken, and I think it's gonna be really fun. I have heard that this one ends on a cliffhanger and that you might want to jump into the 4th and final book, which I do own, so I could jump into the 4th and final book, but we'll see. So I'm gonna be reading this for scary. I mean, it has a gigantic fish monster on the cover, which I think is genuinely terrifying. The ocean is so scary, okay? I have a deep fear of the ocean. Not gonna stop me from getting in, but I'm also not gonna go like super deep into it. You know what I mean? I have a healthy respect for the ocean. She scares me. She scares me. I don't think this takes place in an ocean. I think it's a lake. But the concept of deep water and like not being able to see what's down there. Oh my god, I just gave myself a little bit of anxiety with that one. Scary. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading this. I'm really excited to get back into the series because I really, really enjoy it. Maybe it would have been better if I'd read it in the summer, because like it's like a lake, but I don't know. I don't read seasonally, so I don't care, but it just sounds like it's gonna be the perfect spooky book for October. So I'm happy about that. I'm gonna start that today and I'll let you guys know how it goes. But I'm feeling so much better. I feel like my reading spirit is back. All I need to do is binge read a book about blue aliens with 4 arms. Girl, I had the solution. I have a whole shelf of this. She's an idiot. Anyways, so yeah, this was so fun. Okay, all right, that's it. I will see you guys later. Hey guys, so today is Wednesday and I wanted to give you guys a quick update. I will be closing out the vlog today. I want to get this edited and uploaded for early access Patreon, and I want to start a new vlog so that next week I also have another weekly vlog to upload. So I'm just going to cut my week in half. I did want to update you guys because I did do some more reading. So first thing, this isn't a reading update, but I painted my nails, and I painted my nails with Mooncat Maelstrom, this gorgeous color that I showed you guys. This is my, well, I ordered Mooncat for the first time, as you guys saw in the unboxing. I heard about it from Fern. I'll leave Fern's channel link down below. Also, if you haven't watched Fern's videos, she's amazing. She has like a planty channel, which I'm obsessed with, and she also has like a vlog channel, which I'm also obsessed with. And I always see her painting her nails, and her nails always look so good. And she's always using Mooncat nail polish, so I definitely had to try it out. And oh my god, like, I'm so shocked by how beautiful this nail polish is. All the colors that Mooncat makes are just so gorgeous. First impressions, holy shit, like, this is 2 coats. It's so pretty. Holy crap, it's so pretty. Oh my god, my nail polish just matched my book. How cute. I didn't even realize that. So I got Dark Waters. You guys saw that. So I finished this yesterday. It was so much fun. So this is the 3rd book in the Small Spaces series, which I think I gave you a synopsis, right? Sort of. So this follows 3 kids who are basically having these like interactions with this person they call the Smiling Man, and each book kind of like focuses on a different kid. So the first one follows Ollie, the second one is really focused on Coco, and then the 3rd one was really focused on Brian. So this one takes place on a lake. It has kind of like a Lost Island type of vibe. It really reminded me of Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. I don't know why I just got the vibes. I think because there was kind of like a piratey thing. So yeah, I just got the vibes of Zombie Island, which is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's so good. Anyways, it reminded me of that, and overall it was really fun. It was very exciting. It was very like action packed. I think compared to the other ones in the series, this had a little bit more action. It wasn't as creepy scary as like the first 2 books. I gave it 3 stars. I enjoyed it. My biggest problem with this one was really like the parent involvement. I usually in middle grade don't really like parents to be like, not like anywhere in the story, but like I just don't like when they're kind of like trying to be involved in the mystery. I don't know, I just like, I would rather follow the kids around than like having the parents that like, we don't believe you and that whole thing. I'm just like, it gets so boring. So yeah, I just didn't really like the parent involvement in this one. I don't know how it's going to continue on in the 4th book. Yeah, I had a really good time, and the ending, she got me. And then after I finished that, I started Empty Smiles, which is the 4th and final book of the Small Spaces series. So I got 56 pages into this one. I am using my clown bookmark because duh, like, how perfect. Oh my god, I really need to make more bookmarks. Anyways, so yeah, I got 56 pages into this because I really wanted to know what was gonna happen, since the ending of Dark Waters is, she's quite cliffhangery, so I wanted to continue, and I'm just like in the mood to finish the series out. I've been reading it for a while, and I think it'll just be really fun to just like finish the series in October. I am enjoying it. Like, there is a little bit more of a parental presence so far, but hopefully it kind of like diminishes as the kids kind of go on their little adventure. I went to look at the reviews of this book, just wanted to see like what the consensus of it was, because it is a final book, and I found that people either really liked the ending or really hated the ending. And I think it has something to do with just like the vagueness of it. I think it's kind of like a very abrupt and unexplained ending, which I don't mind. I don't really mind unexplained endings, and I feel like the supernatural elements of the story have been unexplained for like the majority of the series, and it's never really been like something that I really need explained to me, because I'm like, yeah, it's just supernatural shit, like shit happens. So yeah, I think I'm going to like the ending. I don't think that is gonna bother me, but we will see. I'm very excited to see how this ends. So for next week's vlog, I'm going to continue reading this. I didn't do a roll for this one. I just wanted to continue reading. So I decided to pick up the final book. And I realized that I went to Barnes & Noble's and I like vlogged it and everything, but I didn't actually show you guys what I got at Barnes & Noble's. So we're going to end out with a really quick book haul just to show you guys what I picked up while I was there. So first thing I got is this bag here. It was because I had to renew my like premium membership with Barnes & Noble's. Whenever you do a renewal, you get like a Barnes & Noble's tote bag. I'm obsessed with this tote bag. I think it's so fucking cute. I'd seen it so many times and I was so tempted to buy it. So I'm really glad that I didn't actually buy it and I just ended up getting it with my renewal because I think this tote bag is so cute. It's like less rectangular than their like standard tote bag. It's a little bit more square, and then I just think it's saying a bag of books is just so cute and the color is just gorgeous. Like I really like that tote bag. I will be putting some buttons on it and stuff and using it more often because I just think it's really cute. So I got that, but that was just like because I had to renew my membership. And then I had a gift card for my birthday, so I got 3 books. I'm so excited about these. So first one, chunkiest one, Children of Time by Adrian. I can't. Oh my god, I should learn. I'm gonna look this up, but so this is my book club pick for October. She is really chunky, but like it's formatted kind of weird. Like, I don't know, like to me the spacing here and the spacing here and here just look really weird. Like the text is so centered, if that makes sense. So even though it's really chunky, like the formatting is weird, and I think because it's kind of a weird formatting, it makes it longer than it probably is. So yeah, this is the first book in a series. I'm very excited to read this. Yeah, I really need to start it soon because she's chunky, but I'm very excited about this one. I heard that it's like once you get into it, like it's really easy to go through it. I don't think it's like a super complicated sci-fi. Very excited to read that. And then I picked up this because I had seen it like I think on release day. I had been there when it was release day. And I picked it up and I read the back and I was like, that's so fun. Like that sounds like so much fun. But I hadn't heard anyone talking about it yet and I was like, I'm just gonna wait a little bit. And then my friend Andrew posted about it on his Patreon that he liked it so much and I was like, damn it, I should have bought it. So when I went back to Barnes & Noble's, this was definitely on my list to pick up because I was like, okay, I want to read it. Andrew said it was good. Okay, like that's literally all I needed to know. So it is Long Live Evil by Sarah Reese Brennan. It has this really fun cover. So this is following a woman who I think she's like dying and she makes like a deal, or I don't know if it's like a magical deal or what, but I mean it has to be a magical deal, duh. She makes a deal with someone, I don't know. And she basically gets transported into her favorite fantasy series. Which, if that was ever offered to me, guys, you would never see me again. You would never see me again. I already know exactly where I would go. Anyways, so she basically gets to go into her favorite book series, fantasy book series. But when she gets there, she realizes that she's actually the villain of the story. And I was like, that is, oh my god, that sounds so fun and so chaotic, you know? Because like when you think about like, oh, I would love to be in like my, you know, favorite fantasy world. What if you were the villain? What if you were the villain? Oh my god. Oh my god. I could not recover from that. If my book husband thought I was the villain, I mean, I would win him over. Like, I would win him over. But still, like, I would be like, wow. Like, enemies to lovers romance? Actually, that might be actually best case scenario. What am I talking about? Anyways, so she gets put into to this world and she's the villain. And it just sounds so fun. And I feel like it's such like a bookworm book, you know? Because I feel like anybody that reads has had the thought like, oh my god, I wish I could be transported into this world, right? And that's the premise of the book. I feel like it's gonna be super fun. It is a very like chunky book, but I think it's gonna read super fast, just because it sounds like so much fun. Like I just think it's gonna be a really fun book. Yeah, very excited. I love the tag. It's time for your villain era. Your villain era is just having boundaries and saying no. Then the final book I got because I just glanced at it and I was like, like my eyes went directly to one word. It's the first word of the title, so that makes sense. But I focused on it. And it's Wolf Gone Wild by Juliet Cross. So this is the first book in the Stay a Spell series. I think there's like 4 books, right? I'm pretty sure I saw 4 books there, following different like supernatural creatures. This one obviously follows a werewolf and a witch. His name is Mateo. He cannot shift. He hasn't been able to shift into his wolf form for 3 months. So he is convinced that he got cursed, so he goes to a witch to try and help him break the curse. And then our witch, what's her name? Evie, her coven has like always like said that they do not work with werewolves because I don't even know why. They're known for being moody and volatile. Okay. So they don't work with werewolves, but you know, he seems really like desperate, and she sees that he needs a lot of help, so she's just like, fuck it, we're just gonna do it and help them out. But then Mateo's wolf, because the wolf is kind of like its own character, which I love when that happens. Like I literally, that's one of my favorite things about werewolves, because it's kind of like you're dealing with like 2 people at once, because like it's the person and then it's the werewolf or the wolf, whatever. So the wolf is also a character, and he has his sights set on Evie, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, I was like, you could not make me want to read this anymore. Like truly, I'm so fucking excited. I feel like it's gonna be so fun. I hope it's, yeah, it is dual POV. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dual POV only. I hate single POV in romances. Like, I want to know what both of you guys are thinking. Like, I hate single POV. So yeah, we have dual POV. I can't wait. I feel like this is going to be so fucking good. So yeah, I picked this up. Very excited to read this. Very excited to start that series. Oh my god, I can't wait. I think I've told you guys everything. I'm pretty sure I gave you guys all the updates I needed to say. So again, I'm gonna cut the vlog here, and we're gonna start a new one for next week. Yeah, that's how time works. If you want to leave me an emoji just to say hi, let's do some type of like fish emoji or water emoji for Dark Waters by Catherine Arden. And with that, I shall leave you here. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to keep with more content from me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!